Greetings, beautiful ones, and welcome. I am Nazanin Marashian from Love and Heart Art, where we deep dive into tools for empowerment and healing. I am launching today a brand new body of work called Mindful Me Mondays. Each Monday, I share with you a little pocket of wisdom for how to tap into deeper layers of personal power and very simple practical exercises and rituals for healing, for releasing, for really up leveling and launching you into the best possible version of yourself as we navigate life in 2024 and beyond. So for this first share, I want to talk about why up-leveling your self-talk is really important for personal transformation and healing. I have found in these last couple of months my personal self-talk being quite negative, actually. So the inner critic, the dark shadow version of Nazanin has really been in the foreground, and it has been painful. And I felt that it was important to share that process with you and how I could navigate those really disturbing and quite dysfunctional self-talk and moving into a greater layer of beauty and a greater layer of positivity with myself. Well, firstly, what is self-talk? Self-talk is this constant dialogue that we have with ourselves. It's our thoughts, this narrator in our minds that is consistently speaking, telling us, yes, you can do this, this is easy, you've got this, which is the positive aspects, and conversely, the negative aspects, that inner critic, that voice that says, hey, you're a bit of an imposter, you can't do this, you're not good enough, this is too hard, can't be bothered, who cares, right? So it's this constant conversation that you have with yourself. And up-leveling your self-talk really then opens up that space for transformation and connection to personal power. For me, normally my self-talk is really good and positive and uplifting, and I use really great affirmations to move me through daily life. But what happens when the self-talk, that inner critic, is the loudest voice, where that inner critic is overshadowing everything you want to do, particularly as you're up against something that might be out of your comfort zone? So this inquiry for me on this Mindful Me Monday has opened up a real opportunity to actually lean into that inner critic, to befriend the inner critic rather than avoiding, rather than sublimating with more positivity, right? I said, okay, well, why is this inner critic voice the loudest? And leaning into that, and rather than going in with any judgment of good or bad or up or down, positive or negative, just having that conversation without the emotion, without that wanting to change anything. And saying, okay, let's sit down with a cup of tea here and go, why am I having this very disarming, self-sabotaging self-talk? And leaning into that was fantastic because it allowed me to look at what I was saying to myself in a rational way and ask myself, well, is what I'm thinking based on any facts? Is what I'm thinking based on any truth? And well, of course it isn't, and it wasn't. And so then it was that release, that letting go, and going, okay, well, that's the part of me that is afraid. That's the part of me that fears the unknown. That's the part of me that is uncertain. And I can just say, there, it's okay. You've got this. And moving that, I can't do this. This is too hard to, I'm doing okay for now. And I've just shown up at this capacity for now. And that was really transformational for me, particularly as I am moving through some major reorganization of my life. So everything is uncertain, everything is unknown, and really it always is. All we know is this moment. And shifting this moment from a very heavy, dark self-talk to a lighter one really paved the path for tapping into another layer of personal power. And I encourage you all to really bring your awareness forward into your self-talk so that you can up-level it. How often are you telling yourself that you can't, that you don't know enough, that you don't have enough, that you got to do more courses, that you've got to study and get more certification, that you need to embody more, you need more. Well, just start where you are, and from where you are, you have enough for this moment, and then building it brick by brick, right? Because when we tell ourselves that I have enough for now, I have enough for now, so let me work with what I have. And then everything opens up, all the doors of abundance open up, the flow, the synchronicities, yeah? Because it feels good. Because you're not trying to create something that will take 10 years to create in 5 minutes, right? You're just working one brick at a time. You're showing up one thought at a time. And why these self-talk is so important is because how we think about ourselves, how we talk about ourselves to ourselves changes our reality. It shifts everything because how we think connects to how we feel connects to how we act then connects to our behaviors, and our behaviors connect to our habits, and our habits create our character. And then we become this fixed being that says, well, I can't ever change. This is how I am. This is how I've always been. And we backtrack a little bit and go, well, how have I been talking to myself? How can I up-level my self-talk? How can I be my own little guru on the shoulder to say, yeah, it's hard right now for now. Maybe it's supposed to be hard right now because you're changing, because transformation is moving from one state to a completely new state. And that requires a whole bunch of letting go. That requires total death of everything that you've known up until now, so something new can emerge. And of course it's scary. Of course you're going to feel, oh, it's all too much. But it's okay, because up-leveling the self-talk gives you space, gives you opportunity, gives you a sense of continuity, that nothing is really permanent. And for now, everything that is happening will change again. For now, everything that you've learnt is enough to get you then to the next brick, and then the next brick, and then the next brick. And then the transformation of your whole life. It does not happen overnight. We're always in a rush. Everything is rush. And a beautiful saying of one of my teachers, who I believe also comes from the Tao, is that nature does not rush, and yet everything gets done. So if you're finding your self-talk being overtly critical, like mine has been, in these last few months, maybe just lean in and go, hey, what's up? And really listen to, well, where is that coming from? And more often than not, it comes from this feeling that we don't have enough, we don't know enough, right? That we're not patient to just let it flow and reveal itself. And that's okay. That's okay. We can just step back and go, there. And being gentle with yourself, being non-judgmental with yourself, being kind with yourself. Sometimes talking out loud new affirmations, anything that's meant for me will not pass me by. I choose to be gentle with myself in each and every day. I am enough and complete as I am. I have everything. Saying some of these out loud quietens down that inner critic. And it doesn't matter if you don't fully believe it yet, but hearing yourself say it out loud can also mute the inner critic and up-level your self-talk. Because how we talk to ourselves affects all our well-being, our mental, emotional, physical well-being. And it creates what we want to manifest into the world, or it limits us from being that full version of ourselves that we want to be, that we came here to be. So sometimes leaning in to those dark conversations that we have with ourselves can be useful. Going in without judgment, going in with awareness, and going in with gentleness. And then flipping it, just little by little, slowly. Just showing up for yourself each day with one little thing. Maybe going for that walk, maybe going for that sunrise or sunset meditation. Whatever it is, whatever lights you up, whatever allows that persistent self-critic to quiet down and really allow yourself to exhale all that does not belong to you and breathe in the potential, the pure positive energy, the golden rays of the sun. Because every moment is a moment to begin again. Every moment is a moment to rewrite the conversation, to atone for the only person that matters, and that is you. The more you love yourself, the kinder you are to yourself, the greater the up-leveling of that self-talk, because you won't even allow you to talk to you badly, right? And it's a brick by brick process, and you've got this. Well, thank you. I hope you enjoyed this first Mindful Me Monday share. And if you enjoyed this sharing, please subscribe and follow and share. And you can get in touch with me on my website, nazaninmarashian.com, or on social media at nazaninmarashian. And I look forward to next Monday. So thank you so much, and be kind to yourself. You deserve it.